So this guy turned a stack of fake documents into a $60 million lifestyle. And he wasn't some random dude. This was Paul, a guy who walks the halls of power, advising the most powerful people on the planet. He knows how the whole game is played, and he's about to break every single rule. The story starts in Ukraine. Paul is working as a political consultant for a pro-Russian party, and they're paying him, bro. They are paying him insane amounts of money. We're talking millions. But here's the thing. It's all off the books. It's straight cash. Suitcases of it. A whole-ass shadow payroll. We only know about it because of a thing found later called the Black Ledger. It's a secret book listing all the dirty payments. And Paul's name is all over it, so now he has a problem. A good problem. He's got tens of millions in sketchy foreign cash, and he wants to spend it in America. You can't just deposit that without raising flags. The government sees that. They want their cut. They want taxes. And Paul does not want to pay taxes. So what does he do? He builds a maze, an international money laundering maze. He starts setting up shell companies. And these are in countries you've barely heard of, like Cyprus or St. Vincent. These are just companies on paper. They don't make anything or sell anything. They just exist to move money. The cash goes from Ukraine to a shell company in Cyprus. Then that company pays a fake invoice to another one of his companies. Then that one pays another one. It's a whole chain of wire transfers bouncing between these fake entities until the money is so far from its source, it looks clean. He is washing millions of dollars through this system. By the time it lands in his American accounts, it doesn't look like a political payoff. It looks like a business loan or a consulting fee from a legitimate company, and it's working. Now the fun part, the money is clean. It's in America. And Paul starts to spend, and listen, when this guy spends, he spends. He goes on one of the most absurd, unrestrained shopping sprees you have ever heard of. First, the houses. He needs places to live, right? So he buys a sprawling estate in the Hamptons. Cost millions. Not enough. He buys a classic brownstone in Brooklyn, gutting it, spending millions more. Still not enough. He grabs a condo in Virginia, and then the crown jewel, a Soho loft in New York City. He's collecting properties like they're baseball cards, and he's paying for a lot of it with this laundered offshore cash, wiring millions directly from his Cyprus shell companies. It's so unbelievably brazen. But the houses are just the start. Let's talk lifestyle. He drops over $1 million on antique rugs. $1 million on carpets. He spends another $1 million on home entertainment systems, decking out these houses like a king. And then there's his clothes. This isn't just buying a nice suit. He has a guy in Beverly Hills, a custom clothier. Paul spends over $1.5 million at this one store. He's buying thousands of dollars worth of suits at a time. He's obsessed. But nothing beats the coat. You got to hear about this coat. It's an ostrich leather bomber jacket. A whole-ass jacket made from an ostrich. The price tag? $15,000 for a coat. This isn't about staying warm. This is a statement. It's the kind of purchase you make when money has lost all meaning. It's just a number on a screen that you move around. So for years, this is his life. He's a political master, a real estate mogul, a fashion icon in his own mind. He is living a fantasy life funded by a criminal enterprise. He's untouchable. Then everything changes. The political situation in Ukraine blows up. His clients, the pro-Russian party, they get kicked out of power. They flee the country. And just like that, Paul's river of cash. It dries up. The spigot is turned off. But here's the problem. He still has the billionaire lifestyle. He has the mortgages, the property taxes, the expensive suit habit. He has an ostrich coat to maintain. And now he has a broke man's income. The whole house of cards is about to collapse. A normal person would sell a house, maybe fire the suit guy. But not Paul. Paul just finds a new scam. He pivots. If he can't get dirty money from overseas anymore, he'll just get it from American banks. He's going to use his existing properties to take out massive loans. But to do that, he needs to look rich on paper. So he just starts lying. He starts creating a whole fake financial reality. He goes to a bank for a multi-million-dollar loan. They ask for proof of income, so what does he do? He gets his bookkeeper to literally Photoshop a profit and loss statement. He takes a year where his company lost millions, and he just turns it into a year where he made millions in profit. He just adds a number. Approved. He gets the loan. He goes to another bank, needs another loan. They ask about his existing debts. He just doesn't tell them about his other mortgages. He lies by omission. He's telling one bank he owns a property free and clear, while he's telling another bank the exact same thing about a different property. He even lies about what the money is for, telling one lender he needs millions for home renovations on his Hamptons place. But the second the money hits his account, he's not buying marble countertops. He's using it to pay off other debts. He is treating these banks like his personal ATM, and his PIN number is just a series of audacious lies. He does this again and again. He gets a $9.5 million loan from one bank, a $16 million package from another. He is pulling tens of millions of dollars out of thin air, secured by properties he bought with laundered money. This is all based on income statements that are pure fiction. He's not just breaking rules now, he's setting fire to the entire rule book. But a fraud this big, this brazen, it can't last. Someone starts to talk, then someone else talks. The FBI, they've been looking into his foreign connections. Now they start looking at his money, at the loans. They see the weird wire transfers from Cyprus. They start pulling on the threads, and the whole thing begins to unravel fast. His own associates, the people who helped him move the money and doctor the books, they get cornered by the feds. And they flip, they start cooperating, telling the government everything. They have the documents, the emails, the receipts. And that leads us to a morning in July. It's pre-dawn, dark outside Paul's luxury condo in Virginia, and a team of FBI agents, guns drawn, use a key to quietly let themselves in. They storm the place. Paul and his wife are in bed. They wake up to federal agents in their bedroom telling them not to move. It's over. The game is up. The fake documents, the shell companies, the lies, the Hamptons estate, the $1 million rugs, the $15,000 ostrich coat, it all led to this. A pre-dawn raid and a pair of handcuffs. He's arrested, he's put on trial, and the jury hears everything. They see the fake profit statements and the wire transfers from Cyprus. They hear about the lavish spending, and they convict him. Bank fraud, tax fraud, conspiracy to defraud the United States, hiding foreign bank accounts, the whole 9 yards. The guy who advised presidents and lived a life of absolute luxury, who built a multi-million-dollar empire on pure nerve, is found guilty. The untouchable man is touched. The cheat code is disabled. For the final reveal, the man living this life of crime gets his mugshot taken. His name is Paul Manafort.